you belong with me? Do you belong?
So, hi everyone. My name is Daria.
And my name is Hollis P. Monroe.
We are believers.
We are believers.
Hollis have interesting topic today.
I do?
Yes, you do.
What? You put me on the
He's
spot,
shy.
man.
He's shy.
Oh, you're talking about this Instagram post?
Yeah.
Man.
Oh man. But it's video on your channel.
No, well, because I've been trying to upgrade my YouTube channel, right? So I'm making these new pictures that, like, they call them you know what a thumbnail is, right? So I'm making these new thumbnails, and they have text in them, and they kind of talk about a little bit about what's in the videos, and I made it into an Instagram story. So the question was, no, it wasn't a question. It was a statement. It said, no makeup means no interest. What I was trying to say was, like, for instance, if you went on a first date with someone and then they show up with no makeup on, are they showing you that they're not interested in you romantically or sexually?
Yeah.
What?
And Star Wars.
Why are you making this face?
Because it's funny. Because it's funny reaction. I took a look. Reaction of women on Instagram, and the story what you told me is that somebody wrote you in direct message in Instagram, and
I didn't say anything. I asked a question.
Some person was coming even to me. That Holly said if I will come without makeup, it means I'm not interested. But I have my position, So I wonder, what? Something. It was accident question. I was not ready. I saw short, and but it's interesting. It was interesting position of different people. Why should I come with makeup?
And
why should I express him and put extra effort? For to be more attractive.
Well, see, the thing is people are starting from the position that putting on makeup is an extra effort. And this isn't necessarily what I was saying. There is people who wear makeup every day, right? And I'm saying the person that I was talking about, and first of all, I didn't make this statement. I didn't present this. The person that I was talking to about it presented it to me, And
it was a woman?
It was a woman. It was a woman. I was a little shocked when I saw her because it was someone that I worked with, and this was like 20 years ago, by the way, right? So she always had makeup on at work. So when I saw her, she didn't have any makeup on. And I mean, like, nothing, like completely bare face or whatever. And
bare face?
And I mean, I don't know if this is, this is in her natural state, And it wasn't about that she should have makeup on for me or the making some sort of extra effort. The question that my friend was saying, or was the theory that my friend was presenting, was that she was trying to make it clear to me that it was not a date by not wearing makeup. That was the theory.
Yeah, I would say it's good theory. I can speak only about myself. I cannot speak about this lady, what she told in this moment. Or maybe I can imagine that she used to wear makeup every day on work. And with you, she got comfortable and she was, okay, I am comfortable with this guy and let's spend this evening, like cozy to sit on couch and look some TV, and I feel me relaxed. And it can be like this. It can happen. But what I will notice on myself about myself is that if I'm not interested or not sure about men which I will meet, I will. It will be not so decent makeup. I use makeup all the time. Without I look.
Do you have more makeup? Do you have more makeup right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's supernatural. It looks like you're.
Yeah. Of course, if I go for date, I do something, extra and a little bit brighter, I like to be more beautiful on date,
Yeah.
I like to impress person which I will meet, and this is, but if I'm not from beginning, I'm not really interested, or he asked it to me about that already 50 times, and it's so boring. Maybe I will go. So I will dress as in a certain way. I will use I don't know, some. Sorry, it can happen like a trouser for jogging. Yeah, that I'm not attractive. I do it. I really don't like to be attractive.
Yes.
That to keep this friend zone,
Yes.
friend level.
Yes.
Not come over.
Yeah.
And that's for me as well.
Well, this is what I thought made. When she told me to me, I was like, yo, that kind of makes sense. Okay, so maybe she's just letting me know, and she doesn't want to make it like, because I don't know what we did. I don't know if we hung out at her house or if we went somewhere, but like, let's say we stayed in the house, and then she had makeup on and we were going to hang out in her house. I think this would be like an indication that, at least letting me know that she was interested and that she was putting a little, something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
And so by not doing this, she was saying the opposite, like, for many different reasons. Either she felt super comfortable with me, or she was comfortable with me because she was not interested, She could be interested and still comfortable. Or she could be not interested and comfortable because she knows there's no sexual tension or no, you know what I mean?
Tell me what happens in the end. So it was nice evening, or
I don't remember. At this part, I don't remember at all. But I mean, nothing happened between us. So,
okay. And did you ask about next date?
Yeah, I know. I don't remember anything.
Oh.
All I remember is then she was going out with someone else, like at some point afterwards.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
And interesting to know what was in the end,
Yeah,
for to know.
But the thing is I'm tempted to ask her because, I am relatively, I don't talk to her or anything like that, but I know how to find her. You know what I mean?
Let's find her and ask.
Okay. I want.
It's interesting.
But I don't know. She's over here. Listen, man, I got kids now.
Yeah.
Why are you bringing up this old 20-year-old? I don't remember.
It's just for experiments.
She'd be like, why am I still on your mind?
But it will be, it will be for her own. I am still in his mind. Oh my God, somebody was loving me so much.
Nice. There's this song called What a Fool Believes by, you know this song? The Doobie Brothers? This is like, it's the happiest sounding sad song that you're going to ever hear. Like if you listen to what's actually being said in the song, it's like a guy who like has basically been carrying a torch for a girl. Like he had some interaction with this girl, and for him it really meant something special to him, and for her she doesn't even remember that it happened. You got to go back and listen. Like one of the lyrics is, she had a place in his life.
Yeah.
And he never made her think twice. And so I don't want to be this guy in this song or even appear to be this guy in this song. Like, oh, dude, you've been carrying the torch for me for like 20 years. How sad are you,
But all ladies on your page, in your comments, wish to know.
I don't know. I mean, the thing is like, okay, so some people answered the question and some people said yes. Some people said yes. If I'm not interested in the guy that way, then I might not wear makeup, But some people were getting so upset, like it was agitating some people. Why does a woman have to wear makeup? And it's like, dude, this is not the point. This is not what we're talking about. You know, I'm not saying she had to wear makeup. I'm just saying that she normally wears makeup, and then it was noticeable that in this specific occasion she did not wear makeup. And does it mean something? And if it means something, what does it mean? And so that's what the discussion was meant to be about. But some people were like already offended. And
I used to hang out with one guy, not really hang out. It was, it was not really dates, but we was very attracted to each other. And of course, I wanted to be more beautiful for him, because I was interested in him. I was all the time with nice dress, makeup, hairs, everything is perfect and nice. And I don't know, it was date number 3. And he asked, I can't understand. I'm not sure what we can be together, because you are like this, and I'm so easy guy. I'm more into jeans and sneakers, and with bicycle. And you need somebody else.
Yeah, you all showing up in the heels and with the dress on and the makeup.
Exactly.
So,
but not like like for dinner in somewhere in some expensive restaurant. It was easy, but anyway, it was dress. It was something a little bit more sexy. Of course, for attractive person, makeup and everything. We're just like nice lady going to date. It's I guess like it is for me normal, But for him, how I understand, it was different, For
he thought
him,
you were high maintenance.
Yeah.
It's
this guy.
Yeah.
It's this guy, exactly. On his view, it's different, I don't know. Maybe he was personally afraid in something, or I don't know, something in mind. So.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is really, really interesting. And I mean, and the whole, we talked about all of these concepts in the actual YouTube video, where that made me make this picture and this, make the poll, the question. The person that I was talking to, she said that she doesn't wear makeup until the 5th or 6th date.
Oh, and how it works?
Well, apparently it works out for her all right. And when she makes the videos with me, she doesn't wear makeup in the videos because we talked twice. We had 2 conversations, and she didn't have makeup on in either of those videos. And like, she really does not care. Like, she doesn't care what you think or anything. And that's all fine, well and good,
Yeah.
But I think,
of course,
some people might say, okay, because people in the comments where they had all, maybe she was testing you. Maybe she was testing you to see how you would react to her without makeup on, or that she was like really dressed down, and then to see what kind of person you are. And then other people were saying, oh, well, maybe she felt really comfortable with you and everything. But we're talking about like,
dating, and attraction between men and women. We spoke already about this topic with you. We touched this topic. I don't remember in which episode. We spoke about attraction and spoke about that, how men attract to women and how women attract to men. So for women is more important, some action, words, flowers, to say that she is most beautiful woman that he saw ever, and that, I don't know, he have some goals. He like to have family, kids. It depends what women like to hear, And for men, it's only one thing: how she's look like. Nothing more.
Well,
that she's sexy.
That's the primary.
And it's attraction number 1. I'm not telling that it don't matter how clever is woman or how interesting, how nice, and all other, But first step, it will be physical attraction and from side of men and mental attraction from side of woman. So men have to be, I don't know, clever, funny, interesting, and all this he have to show, like a bird, all his colors what he have, birds is doing. But woman, she have to be just sexy for attraction. It's easiest attraction, and if you come on first date not really attractive, it will be your last date. Man will not go in deeper to find if I can speak about philosophy at evening after 20 years with this lady or not. He's not thinking like that.
Well, I'm gonna slightly disagree with you.
No, for first time, when you meet somebody first time.
Yeah. Well, the thing is right. I would say my general. I don't know if we ever said all of this before, but my impression would be that the way you present yourself on the first date is the best you're going to be. You know what I mean? Like this is the best of your effort. Like usually someone wants to put their best foot forward, It's normal. Right. So if you come like we've been together for 20 years, I'm assuming that it's all down. It's going to be worse. Whatever you're doing now is going to be worse once you get super comfortable with me. Once you know that I love you and I'm not going to go anywhere and everything, you're just going to be like, oh, fuck it, And so this is my thought. Like if you're starting off at a certain point, and because it really should go the other way around. Like when you find the person that you want to be with, and you love them and you care about them and you care that they're attracted to you or whatever, you would think you want to get better in time. You want to I want to look even nicer for this person because I love him, and this is one of the ways I express it. It seems like it happens the other way around. You start off with this really nice looking, and you take care of yourself, your body or whatever, and you have a nice haircut and you have your makeup on and blah, blah, blah. And this is how it is in the beginning. And then once you get comfortable, then you stop wearing the makeup. You start wearing your hair in the ponytail. You know what I mean? You start wearing the sweatpants all the time, you know what I mean, at home. And you dress up to go outside.
Yeah.
You dress up to go to work. You look all nice for everybody else out there. And then you come home and take it all off, and then
that's a good point.
You know what I mean? And so it's really interesting the way.
Yeah. This is a very good point. Some years ago, it was somewhere video on YouTube or so on, and they spoke about Islam woman. This I don't know how name of this black blanket.
They're covered. They're covered.
Yeah, it's covered.
Burqa?
Maybe burqa. It's covered complete body black. You can see only eyes.
Right.
Somewhere I don't know. Somewhere in Iran or this countries.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of not nice comments that this woman need to stop. It's not to be a woman to use this burqa. Maybe
I think it's called
it
the
can
burqa.
Can be burqa.
Yeah.
And they need to change something. They live in different time. It's this time is already over. And one Islam woman was making video, and she. It was, very sexy lady in bathroom. She's making makeup. She took shower, and she have nice skin, beautiful underwear. Really sexy video, and nice hair, long. And very nice dress, sexy dress, high heels. Everything. And in the end, she put burqa on, and she said, "Because I do it for my husband." Not for other people.
Yeah.
This is,
Yeah.
and it's bring me some thoughts. This what happens with women. This what we do.
Yeah.
It's very interesting if you dress to go to restaurant. If I don't know, with my husband, I have no opportunities to go in restaurant. Or okay, if it happens once a week. Or, it can happen that we go also, like comfortable after work. We go to restaurant and we are still, like casual with jeans and so on. In the end, after some time, you realize your husband will see you in nice dress only morning when you go to work. Like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I remember this moment. My husband, I'm guilty. Yeah. My husband was liking to wake up in time for to see me in nice dress. Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, and
But this we do it. It's not really helpful our relation.
I mean, it's definitely not the, of course you can get away with it when you love each other because hopefully you love each other for the insides and blah, blah, blah. But, that doesn't mean you have to push the limits of it, by like not, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're going to love me with with this hair growing out of my nose and all, you're going to love me when I don't have teeth. And you know what I mean? Like it's not just because you can do it doesn't mean that it's the best idea. Yeah.
I heard once one psychotherapist, and he spoke about love. How is it for men to love someone, and what he have like expression and attraction and so on, and from woman's side. And he said about men see first time a woman, and this picture will stay with him till the end. So this is picture how he. So actually, men seeing woman fall in love. If it happens, And that's all. This big picture, like stuck in his brain, because it was some topic that it was something about old couple, and they was really old, like 80, 85, and he was carrying his wife, and she was already, really old lady and already getting fat and so on, and he was telling that. I have so beautiful wife. I am so happy that I spent with her all my life, And they said, but she's not beautiful anymore. She's, like old lady. It's nothing. Psychotherapists explained that it stuck this picture.
Yeah.
That's why I think present it's important. It's something. It also we spoke with you how fall in love men, how fall in love women. For men, I saw I fall in love, and it's something for me, and like I'm ready.
Right.
For women, it's long process. They need time and so on, and also on date, some men will come, and I. My God, how you can you come to date? How you can look like this? Please tell me.
This is Berlin, man. This is this is how
But what happens? If something with something, for example, he was interesting, or he was very funny, or we find some common points, and he asked if I like to visit him, not visit him.
Yeah, okay, player.
To see him again, and. I said, okay, in next time, usually he will come in better condition. So he will be already with nice hairs. It's getting better.
But the thing is we have a different, we are in a different stage of evolution right now.
Yeah.
Because the first meeting is not really the first date. You know what I mean?
Not all the time.
Not all the time. And so sometimes people okay, let's just meet, and then let me see if I can deal with you enough to go on an actual first date. You have a quick little coffee and see if you like each other, and then okay, let's make sure they're the same person.
But also for this meeting, you can look sexy and nice, even without high heels and dress and so on, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, I look like a ghost without makeup, you know, like a vampire. So I cannot imagine. Once I was going to date, like with casual and without makeup. It was not working well, you know. I was feeling not so good, and you know, like it also was not bringing. I was not feeling me sexy, you know, and he was seeing that I'm not sexy, or something like this, you know. In the end, it's not working out, and. You know, you can be. It's don't mean that for on first meeting or I don't know, even if it's not real date on just cup of coffee, but you still can use normal, nice, sexy jeans and little makeup. Not you know like you woke up in morning and with your pajama and just
right.
just maybe I will brush my teeth. Okay, no.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess if it's authentically you, like if you're the type of person that doesn't wear makeup and you don't do anything crazy with your hair and you dress a certain way, then that's how you should show up, you know?
This is different.
Yeah. And definitely I think that's different. And so just to take it back to how this whole thing started is I was seeing this person a certain way every time I saw them. And so it would be like I would like dress so far down compared to the way that I normally dress to hang out with this person for the first time. Like I think she would maybe be offended or something, like, you know, like if I came up with because I'm trying to think of what the equivalent of a guy, like if I don't have like the beard kind of shaped up and look halfway decent, you know what I mean, like if I need to look like I put a little bit of effort into it, you know. I went and played basketball and then let's have our date after that. I'm not, you know, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, why would I even let a girl think that I'm going to fit you into my schedule? You know what I mean? I'm going to fit you in between, you know, I got to take out the trash and in between, I'm going to go on this date with you. Like, you know, like you want to feel like the person made some sort of effort, but I think people might have been angry at the idea. They just maybe found it distasteful that you should have to try to do anything. And it's not, I mean, my position is you don't have to do anything, but it's what you're choosing to do. Like like whether you choose to do it or not says something, you know what I mean? Cause I have a person in my mind that when we met up, like, I don't know what had happened beforehand, but like, it was just like, she just looked like she had been solving world problems or something. Like she was, like, you know, I don't know. Like she just felt like, she just looked like she had a hard day and was like the clothes, like everything was all wrinkled and like it was, and the hair was just like, you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, this girl doesn't like me. Like, I mean, you know, like this, like, I don't know what she was thinking. I felt like it might be rude to ask, but I mean, and it's almost actually, there was another one too. Like another person too is just like, yo, man, like, I mean, I took a shower. Like, why we should be like, you know what I mean? And that's what they both look like. They just like, yo, let me just go get this out the way. Let me go meet this guy and get it out the way, you know?
Yeah.
And then like, what am I supposed to do with this? And like, and by, you know, now a standard has been set. Because then she could say, well, this is how I am all the time. And this now that's my life. I get with this girl and now this is my life. And I can't say anything because I accepted this. Like, you know what I mean?
But you saw me on first day.
You know? So.
Yeah. I had once like a Skype date, you know, we just spoke via Skype. Yeah. And person said, oh, wait, I need to take shower. It was for Skype, you know, and for me it means this person respect.
Yes.
He make him ready for to see me. Don't matter if it's online, you know. I cannot smell if he smell, you know.
Yeah.
But for him it was this feeling, you know. This what I feel this. That we, sorry, but even took shower. It's, you know, easiest stuff before dating. Yeah. But or preparing us to take clean, nice clothes. This bring to us at first feelings that I'm attractive. First of all, for me, and I feel it, and I give this feeling to other person, this with which I meet. Maybe This what I feel it like this because you know if you go if you are attracted to someone, if this is nice man or woman, don't matter, and you like to be best version of you, you know. And I told you already about one friend of mine. She's usually very casual, like she use you know, all the time sneakers and some trousers, and she's so sporty. She never used makeup. But I remember this moment she had a date with very nice man, and she was, you know, a guy. And this time it was guy. And she was very nervous. And, you know, and she come out in very nice dress with shaved legs and, you know, very nice hairstyle, makeup and everything. Never she looked like this. Even for work, she's not going like this. But she done it for men because she like to feel certain way, you know, that I'm an attractive woman for this man, which attractive to me. And I like to show, hey guy, I'm here and I talk to you. I like your way of thinking, or I don't know.
That's what I mean. It's the gesture. You're making a gesture. Like you're saying, like I'm presenting myself in this way. You know, my lips aren't this red. You know what I mean? You know, in some cases, my eyelashes aren't this long, or like I don't have this black line around my eyelids. You know, my cheeks aren't red. Like, but I did this as a gesture to you. You know what I mean? And I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with that. And I think it gets like now like reinterpreted as like some sort of you're being forced to do this, and I'm not saying that anyone is forced to do it. It's just
no
like
one. But I think I don't know. Tell me, you can tell me.
I'll tell you.
If my opinion that men see this and he feel okay, she done it for me. For me, you know, special for me because she meet me. You know, is this a way how men feel about this? If somebody come really nice dress, heels, and it don't need be high heels, it don't need be like dress like for Oscar, you know, but you know, something more feminine, you know.
Well, I mean, it just, well, once again, I don't speak for men. I only speak for the Hollises around the world, right? For me, I wouldn't assume anything, actually. I wouldn't assume she did it for me. I would assume she did it because she wanted to present herself a certain way. Not that she did it for me. Like I only know that someone does it for me when I'm with them and I know them. You know what I mean? If we've been dating and then she's all dressed up and everything and she's like, okay, let's go do something. Or if she knows we're going to do something, then she's like, I want to look nice when I'm with him. And you know what I mean? And then I know that she does it for me. You know what I mean? And not because I'm going to leave her if she doesn't do it. It's because she wants to do it for me. Like she wants to, like, and so if she doesn't want to do it, then that's okay too. If I want to be with her, you know what I mean? Like, but you know,
one point which I can be, I don't know, against this. We have, I don't know, maybe now it's everywhere, but in Berlin we have like big slice of women at the moment, also men. This somebody call it bio people, bio people.
Yeah.
This they're natural and vegan. They are not shave something on their body. They're complete natural.
Yeah.
They never use makeup.
Yeah.
It's but it's like a mindset. It's idea of their life and way of living, and if this person, which I don't know, it's really strong life position, and she needs somebody special, special person which will need exactly this woman which with same statement in some way in mind,
Yeah.
So if she will use for date makeup, high heels, and so on, but actually she's looking for someone with same mindset and life position,
Yeah.
this will be a little bit strange,
Yeah.
This I will say it, oh my God, so what he will do with you,
Yeah.
because he will come with, you was telling, no, some other friend was telling to me with long hairs, what he washed maybe, I don't know, some months ago.
Yeah.
And with all this with glue in hairs, how name of this?
Mousse?
No, dreads, I guess.
Dreads?
It's, I don't know how they do it. I guess.
Dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks, exactly.
Dreadlocks. Not deadlocks, dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks.
Yes. You're so cultured.
Yeah. So, but it can look nice, but someone just done it once in a year.
Yeah.
And all the time it's looking just like a mess.
Yeah.
And it's not looking clean. Maybe he washed these hairs, I don't know, months ago, but it's not looking like this. And, in same dress, he dressed like he woke up, and, they are not using too much cleaning stuff, auto cleaning their clothes, this idea not to save water and so on, and he need this person.
Yeah.
He need this person which will not shave himself and
you should definitely, because you can't maintain this. You can't maintain not being who you are. So I mean, if you are not the kind of person that does these things, then I don't suggest you present yourself like this, because then it'll present itself as a problem later on down the line. Because you cannot, like, if you don't like shaving your legs and you shave your legs for a guy, or thinking that that's what he likes, at a certain point in time, you're going to get tired of shaving your legs, and then he's going to be like, what's up with your legs? You know what I mean? Like, what's happening here, And then it's just you're just presenting a problem, like you're just postponing a problem by not being who you are at the beginning. So if you're the type to wear makeup, then wear makeup. And if you're not the type to wear makeup, then don't wear makeup, then you will find the person who's okay with you being as you are, Like my girlfriend that I live with and everything, she wore makeup all the time, day and night. Day and night. Like, I joked about it. Like, I felt like sometimes she wait till I fall asleep to take the makeup off. And then when I wake up in the morning, she just jump up and like run into the bathroom and put her face back on, And, but that's exactly that was her. Like, and it didn't have anything to do with me. And I didn't ask her to do it. I was always giving her a hard time because she was always getting lipstick on the glasses and the straw. Like, I can't drink out of this glass because it's got purple lipstick on it, and so it was doing it for her. And I think like there's there's this underlying implication that people are like women are doing these things against their will, and it's not always the case. Like,
No.
you know?
No, of course. If you don't like, not.
Yeah.
Just it's just psychology.
Yeah.
This man is more attractive to something sexy. If it's your decision. If you like to wait till man which will love you from beginning as you are, it's your choice.
Yeah.
But don't be upset that he will not call back.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Because you can't force anyone, like, you can't force anyone to think a way that they don't think or get upset with them at their choices, because everyone's choices have to be like considered and respected. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to be with a woman with that shaves her underarms, and if you don't want to shave your underarms, then maybe we aren't meant to be together, you know what I mean? But you shouldn't be mad at me because I like what I like, you know what I mean? Like, or you better have almost every other thing perfect for, you know what I mean? To override the underarm thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It just depends. But if it causes you skin irritation then all right, I get it, But like, I don't know. Like, it's the whole thing. I didn't think this was like this big crazy concept, and I don't even know why it was about the makeup itself. It was more just like, what does it mean, And there's no way to know, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, but I would say in experience, what I have from me and my friends, I will not wear makeup if I'm not interested. For me, it's, if I don't like to have something more with you, I will look on this way.
Yeah. And I remember like one time this summer I was on this date and the girl was like not asking me any questions at all. Like, we were talking, but she wasn't asking me anything. And I realized it's like, this girl is not interested in me in any way, shape, or form. Like, what we're doing right now is just going through a formality, Like, we're just talking. She's like,
about her or what?
Well, we talked about her and we talked about all kinds of stuff, because if you know how it is when I'm talking.
Weather is wonderful today. Birds is flying.
Yeah, no, I don't talk about this stuff, but I can always come up with some sort of topic to talk about. But like, it was just very noticeable. She didn't ask me anything, and true to form, like when it was all over, I never heard from her again, And I think she had made this decision, And the thing is I think she didn't like. I was dressed in my perception of a very Berlinish kind of wear, like you know how I dress anyway, right? I wear the same thing every day, right? But like, I don't think it worked for her. Like, and I had like my old like sneakers on and they had holes in them and everything like that. That's one thing that I heard women pay attention to, your shoes.
Yeah.
They look at men's shoes. That's what I heard. And so I think, of course she could have just said this dude is boring or he's ugly or he's too short or too whatever. He don't have no muscle.
Too fat,
yeah,
too skinny.
She was a trainer. She was she actually had been she was like a competitive bodybuilder.
Oh.
Yeah. So maybe she was just like, this dude's he ain't got no gains, like he's not busting out of his shirt or nothing, like, know. And so maybe it could have been any of those things that she wasn't interested in, but I suspect she didn't like my fashions,
Oh, fashions.
And
I don't know. Maybe I heard from my friends. He's complete nice, but he need to cut his hairs, you know, or but he was dressed strange. But about dress, I heard not so much complaints, you know. Most he smoke. I don't like. If we go together, he have to stop. Or his hairs, he have to cut this because some guy was with long, really long hairs. Or you know, so stuff, something. Funny was when I meet my husband for very first time. It was not date. We was just friends and was needing to go with friends for some trip. And I saw this guy in the airport. He come to pick me up. And he partied all night. He slept 1 hour.
Okay.
So can you imagine how he was looking?
Yeah.
He was without time to take shower. So on his hairs was just a mess. And he was with dirty old shoes. Dirty trousers, dirty jeans, and it was like one size bigger or something like this. It was looking
like how we look at, like you look when you come in from a rave or a festival, like this is what you look like. Yeah.
And his pullover was just super old. And with holes, and you know it's so old that its color start to be in some place. It was okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
But it was not a date. It was, you know, it was just with friends all together. I was going for trip. But, you know, when we start to speak, it was not matter how he looked like, you know. This picture, you know, I remember this picture how he was staying in the airport, and it make me smile. But it's not bring me some bad feeling, you know. It's don't care.
Okay, now you just raised an interesting question.
Yeah.
Were you finished with this story, or were you had some more? Did you have some more you wanted to say about this?
I as end point, I said, when I get to know this person really better and I realize how amazing he is inside, this outside, you know, it's like, I don't care. But it's, you know, it's for women. Yeah. You know, for men.
No, it works for men sometimes. It is different, but it works sometimes. So the question is, now clearly this outer presentation, as you describe it, it was not your ideal look in a guy, right? Like not clean, not you know, everything you just described, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you see that you like the person on the inside, but would you like him to be like this every day? Would you be okay with him being like this every day?
You know, I thought about. I spoke with my friend, and on one side I have how he was looking like, and because if you love someone, you know, my opinion is that you will love it complete. You will not like to change something.
Right.
In other way, it's not love. So. Yes, am I agree to see how it's looking every day? Because on the other side, I have, you know, some point which is more important than how he's looking like, you know. For me, like a woman, for example, that how he care, his goals in this life, how he speak with me, how he care about me, you know, really what I like to have in men, you know, and
all the inequalities.
And he was very clever, and he's still very clever, and so on. You know, all this qualities was much more important than how he's looking like. And I said, I don't care. I don't care how he's look like. If he treat me like this, if we can speak. I don't know, we speak till now, you know, we are divorced. And
oh, wait, you married him?
Yeah.
No, this was your husband?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I missed this part somehow. I don't know what happened. I missed that part. So you married him.
Yeah.
And so he was like taking on 1 hour of sleep and not taking showers to meet you? He was doing this every day y'all were married?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Of course not. Of course, it was, but he's not this sugar daddy boy, playboy with nice dress or some. He's free. He can be like dressed very nice for business if he is doing something for work. And most of time at home it's almost like in first. But with shower.
Okay.
And for me it was I was not care, but I guess for men it's different. Yeah, because for men it's more important to have attractive woman next to him.
Yeah.
Sexual attraction, I mean.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you want to be able to talk. I mean, you want these inner qualities as well. And I do find myself now looking at women in terms of like who, like, damn, they would make a like in my imagination, I could see myself married to this person, or like I could see myself like I'd be very happy to walk down the street with this girl, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there are some people that they're attractive, but it causes a different feeling and different thought is the best way that I can see it. It's not a wifely thought. Wifely? Is that a word? Wifely, motherly. Mother of your children, I don't know. I don't know. I think you know what I'm trying to say, but it's really, yeah. I guess it's interesting, and I would love to say that I would be above these things, and like, oh yeah, the inside. I don't know.
Yeah, of course, insight is important.
Yeah.
And to be able to speak with this person, to have some common topics or common interests, it's very important. But my opinion and opinion of many psychotherapists, that it's first attraction.
I got to
for
meet
men.
this psychotherapist that you talk to all the time.
No, I know it is. I mean, it's a lot. It's an internet. If you read,
but you have a friend that's a psychotherapist.
Yeah,
as well. Okay,
yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
And that for men, first attraction, it's sexual attraction. Nothing different.
Yeah.
If it's here, he will do something. He will speak with you. He will,
Because I mean,
to make any actions.
people forget we are still animals at the end of the day.
Yes.
Like at the end of the day, we are still animals. Like even though we're like highly evolved and in some cases smarter than other animals, from time to time, but we're still animals at the end of the day. And our primary directive is to reproduce and eat. And that's about it. And there's a couple things that happen in between this.
And one thing more, and women complain, men all the time looking at my boobs or on my ass. And
yeah, that was me.
But you know what? It's normal, because natural instincts, if she have, sorry, ladies,
Yes.
big boobs, she can feed their kids.
Yeah.
If she have big ass, she can bring kids easier.
Yeah.
All this, it have meaning, for us,
Yes.
natural.
Oh, yeah, I was talking to Jennifer.
Oh?
Jennifer,
Yeah.
you know Jennifer,
Hunters.
And we were talking about like hair, like why do women shave their legs and stuff like that? And well, I came to the conclusion, and I'm sure other people have come to this conclusion, smooth skin looks much nicer on a woman. I think guys look maybe a little bit peculiar with no hair. But the thing is like, it's not necessarily about like saying this is what determines a man from a woman, or like this is what's attractive, or this is some standard or whatever. I think it's our imperative that smooth skin reminds you of youth. It gives you the appearance of youth.
Ah, that's a good topic.
Yeah.
Point.
So like you know, when you're younger, you have bare, you don't have hair on your, you know?
Yeah, and from other side, you know, if you're really like a bear with hairs everywhere, men will feel like he's with other men, you know?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Bear.
Yeah, kind of. You know, or the thing is maybe like guys can get away with hair because a lot of, I'm trying to be careful with my words. A lot of times women can be attracted to the feeling of like that the guy is strong and masculine and wise and everything. And these are the kind of things that kind of come along with age. So if hair makes you look older, then maybe this is why like a girl can like a guy when he has a little hair on his chest, you know? And then
actually, it's produced from hormones, and this I forget name of this main hormone in our body. Everybody has
testosterone.
Exactly. Testosterone. Then more testosterone you have, then bigger you are, then powerful you are. You can run longer and faster. You can be stronger, and you can bring more food at home. You know, that's why it's attracted so attractive for women. Because this man strong and he can bring this not elephant mammoth to me. Well, maybe in Africa it can be elephant. Just, you know, natural instincts. Nothing more.
So they, you know, this is, and maybe this is what it is with like makeup. It's like, when you you appearing to look more youthful, bringing more symmetry to your face, more striking features, accentuating certain features. This is what makeup is meant to do. And so maybe this goes along with youth. Yeah.
You are more bright, more attractive, because men have choice all the time. If woman is more concentrate, men can have easier in this old time, you know, like I don't know, for example, in one village it's like 20 women, and of course he will take something what is more bright, with bigger boobs, bigger ass, you know, something for to have good couple,
if that's what he likes, if that's his style, for to have you know, nice kids, and he have to be sure that his kids beautiful, you know, because beautiful more strong, you know. It's like if it's some disabled, it's automatically, I don't like to say it like this, but you know, it's nature. What happens if some wolf will have sick baby, it can happen that they will kill them. Because he will bring in danger a complete pride, you know. And that happens. What I see is it happens in our social, in our time. But it's always a topic. Once we will speak. Okay.
So it was very interesting.
I hope we didn't. I know we offended some people. I know there's some people that are going to be offended, but
but bring your topic.
Yes, please. And let's have a dialogue. Like, let's, you know, because I got these messages, and some people, there's a couple people that were like a little overboard with their responses, and you know, it doesn't make for conversation, you know. So leave a comment or make video, mention us, tag us on your video, and we will answer. And it can be nice dialogue. Yes,
let's do. If you have something better, we will happy to hear it.
Yes.
It was Daria.
And I am Hollis P. Monroe.
And we are believers.
And we will talk to you later.
Soon.
Yeah, sooner or later.
Sooner or later. We will talk to you.
Yes. Okay.
Subscribe and stay with us.
Yep.
Bye.
You belong